Story time. So I think one of the questions I get asked the most is, when was the first time you realized that you could see the dead? That would be age 2. And I know that I was 2 years old because the memory involves my sister, who was still a baby. I was playing in the living room and both of my parents were at home. My grandfather had come over to visit. I heard my sister wake up at the end of the hallway. So I put my toys down. I went down to the end of the hall and went to open the door. As I pushed the door open, I saw a woman standing next to her bed. I don't know at the time if I knew that she wasn't alive, but I knew she certainly didn't belong there. I remember every detail about her. She was tall like me. She had dark hair like me. Her hair was very nicely done. She was wearing a dress in the 40s fashion with the big skirts with the crinolines. She turned to look at me as she's reaching into the crib to pick up my sister. The instant she looked at me, she smiled and just disappeared, completely disappeared. So I ran down the hallway. I remember trying to explain to my parents and my grandpa that there was a woman in the bedroom with my sister and being frustrated. I don't know what I said. I was 2, but I have a distinct memory of being very frustrated. My mom going down the hallway and getting her, and then my grandpa picking me up and saying something like, "It's okay. Sometimes we see things we don't understand." And that was the first time that I saw the dead, but it certainly wasn't the last. I have vivid memories of being a child, being terrified to sleep alone in my room because so many dead people were in my room with me. I was raised in the Seventh-day Adventist religion. If you know anything about them, they do not believe in the spirit. So anything related to spirit or ghosts or anything like that is automatically believed to be of the devil. So I was equated with being of the devil. So you can imagine the kind of upbringing that I had, not fitting into that religion and culture and feeling like I was bad. So I would just get in trouble when I would wake my parents up, telling them that I couldn't go to sleep because there were people in my room that they couldn't see. I was told that I had a wild imagination and to go back to bed. So I would wait until they went to sleep and just try to hide under my blankets until then. Then I would go lie at the foot of their bed before they woke up in the morning so I wouldn't get in trouble, but I was scared all the time. So I would say the second question or statement most people say is, "That's so cool. How can I do that?" And my answer is usually, "Are you sure you really want to?" Because it's cool. I've had a lot of really cool experiences being able to interact with people who have crossed before me. It's also terrifying and confusing. And when you're a child growing up like that, you don't have an adult that listens to you or believes you or can even see what you can see. It can be a really scary way to grow up. It's a scary way to move through the world when you're surrounded by people who have already crossed. And that is part of the natural ecosystem. There are a lot of dead people around us all the time. I don't know what makes people stuck here. I've been asked that question a lot, and we'll do that as a different answer on a different day for story time. But being able to move through the world without fear is a basic human right. That didn't happen for me until after my accident. So being able to now work with children who are going through what I went through as a child, being able to empower them the way that my guide empowered me after my accident, knowing that it isn't something to be afraid of, that I had control of it all along, I just didn't know how to do it, is a really special gift. And I'm really blessed to be able to work with kids like that.